Hi, my name is Candace Cortez. I'm a pastor here at Koinonia Church in Hanford, and I'm bringing you your moment with God. There's a story in the book of 1 Kings, chapter 12, about a new king who was asking advice of some of the people around him. He asked two different groups of people. First, he asked the elders, and then he asked his friends, "How should I rule the people?" The elders gave him the advice of loving the people, to rule over them with generosity and grace. And then the younger people, his friends, suggested that he lay a heavy yoke on top of them, that he make whatever rules his father had placed on them, he make it even more harsh and strict. Well, the king followed the advice of his young friends, and the people rebelled. And here's what I know about influence. Sometimes it's easy to take the advice of the people who are around us and we ignore the advice of people who have gone before us, or maybe people who we're not as connected with. But maybe just because our friend next to us has a word of advice and they know us well, we're going to take that advice as primary. Well, let me just challenge that just because a person has a consistent proximity to you doesn't always mean that that's the best advice. Just because they sit next to you in class or they sit next to you at work doesn't mean it's the best advice. Let's be choosy of who gets to influence us. Just because everybody's listening to them or we listen to them so often doesn't necessarily mean it's good advice. Who is the primary influencer in your life? Are they wise? Do they have your best interest in heart? Be choosy with who you are listening to as your influence.